My name is Jonathan Ofori. I work with Asase Broadcasting Company. I am also the editor of the Kumasi branch of Asase Radio. It has been very insightful, and I've been exposed to the various illicit financial activities that goes on to affect governance, economy, and also affect society as well. And as a journalist, I think it is incumbent on some of us to, with collaboration, expose some of these activities that tend to destroy the society.
It's been an insightful journey, learning about illicit financial flows. I've read a little bit about it, but this training has given me an in-depth knowledge on how these things work. For instance, learning about beneficial ownership, where people hide behind companies to do work trying to avoid tax payments and all that. Well, I also studied that as journalists, we have to go the extra mile to do before we write our stories, because some of these facts that are churned out, if you don't cross-check and you also just publish it as it is, it can have legal implications. So as an investigative journalist, you have to do your double checking so that you get your facts right.
My name is Mutala Issa. I work with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. I'm the Northern Regional Editor, and basically I live in Tamale, but I work almost everywhere in this country. Yeah. Reporting illicit financial flows. This is not the first time I did something on this. I remember in 2016 we had a preliminary training. We had some basics on fact-checking and illicit financial flows, but so when I got this invite, I thought that this was a crucial moment for me to upgrade my skills, and so I expected that I will enhance my skills in fact-checking. And truly, when I came over the last 3 days, it's been amazing. I have come to develop skills and get more detailed information on what tools I can use. Most of them I found that they are available free of charge on Play Store, that I could easily download and use to verify.
Through the training, I was able to understand that the world currently is losing between 500 to 600 billion dollars in tax revenue, and also 1.6 trillion in money laundering every year. And you know, it's more like a call to duty as a journalist to be able to report on these issues, where our countries, you know, go asking for money to come and solve our economic issues. Meanwhile, we are losing these monies through loopholes in our tax, you know, policies and all that. So it has been very, very eye-opening and very educative for me.
My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante, and I work with Ghana Web as a business journalist and host of BizTech and Biz Headlines on Ghana Web TV. This training has been an insightful one. Now I know more about illicit financial flows, and of course, I am supposed to doubt everything. I have to also verify, and also ensure that I get the facts right before I publish any story or article.
My name is Haruna Sumaila Abukri. I work with the Herald newspaper. In fact, I was well impressed, hoping that I'm coming to meet experienced hands, and actually it is exactly as I was expecting. I met experienced hands and I've learned a lot. It is in trainings like this that one begins to know that, well, there is a lot you will learn until you come to trainings like this. And I'm very happy that the hands that took us through are well experienced, and we've learned a lot, and hopefully changes will be seen in our story writing, our storytelling, because of what we've gathered here.
These are great people, very experienced journalists who have been, in fact, this is not my first encounter with them. And so for some of us, we are happy to be part of this training, being held and facilitated by these highly trained and experienced journalists. And for me, I am looking forward to such training going forward.
Expectations have been largely met. We have had to go through Francis Kokuche, 40 years of experience, Dogbevi with 38 years of experience as journalist, Rabiu Al-Hassan with his fact-checking credentials, to have brought all these people together. You can only get fertilized in terms of your skills, and for me, my expectations have been largely met.
My expectations were overmet. The facilitators were so good, they were knowledgeable and knew what they were about, and also they were able to impact in us so many skills, especially with the fact-checking and some social media tools we can use in our fact-checking experience.
Most of them, I think Mr. Dugbevi, I know him personally, and I've been eager to learn, under his tutelage, and this has provided me the platform to meet him and tap into his vast knowledge when it comes to investigative journalism and reporting on issues of illicit financial flows. Mr. Kluche, this is the first time I'm meeting him. He's somebody that I follow on social media, and I'm so excited for meeting him. Rabiu has been very good with what he's been doing, and he was able to inculcate some of those knowledge for us or into us, and I'm very privileged.
Things have been greatly met in the sense that there were some terms that I've never even heard before, like troll farm, where people buy social media handles just to push their agenda. It came to me as a surprise. I know a lot of people do things, especially during political season, but the extent to which people can go to buy social media handles just to push their agenda, it baffled me. But from all, the experience has been good. It has been good, tapping into the knowledge of even the journalists who participated in the program, people giving real-time experiences with what we've learned in class. So it's not something that is out of the books. People have had real experience on the ground in their reporting and in our line of work. So for me, it has been an eye-opener. I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, and I've really learned a lot.
The come here is the fact-checking. In fact, it is one of the areas that I personally have problems with in terms of my work as a reporter. How to, make sure that your facts are properly lined up, your facts are properly checked, that no one finds loopholes in your stories after reading them. And this is one of the key areas. This is one of the key areas that I am very happy with having sat through this training.
Word is that I will commend organizers of this program for taking into consideration that journalists are also stakeholders when it comes to uncovering such illicit financial activities. And going forward, I will be happy if such training sessions are organized more often to also expose us and highlight us to new innovation, collaboration, and also helping God and country.
When I get back to the office, I have to introduce my colleagues to this development. Fortunately, we have an upcoming training for election reporting, and so I will have to introduce this, even if it is just an hour. So at least we are going to have pictures and information flying here and there on election day, and maybe a few days before elections. So we should be ahead of this, so we can verify and report accurately ahead of any person trying to cause mischief.
The good thing is that I'm an investigative journalist, I'm a fact checker, and already I've been doing some of these things, just that I'm lucky to be exposed to some of these too, which I was even thinking that if I knew earlier, it would have even better some of the stories that I've done. So definitely I'm going to inculcate them and implement them in my next story, and hopefully you will see that the stories that will be coming, after this training, you will feel some of this training in it.
So I entreat everybody that if they find links to trainings, they should make time and put in efforts to join, come and broaden their scope. Maybe you think you know it all, but you always get to find something new that you can apply to your daily life. And then in your reportage, also you get to know some soft skills, like when I came from the tweet deck, Wayback Machine, and other tools that I can use in fact-checking some report.
I would just say a very big thank you to Newsbridge Africa and GIZ for putting this training together. It has been very helpful.